Taxi commuters have been warned to expect a fare increase as fuel prices will increase from midnight tonight. Economists say that the latest increases will have a knock-on effect on other goods and services. From midnight, the retail price of petrol in South Africa will rise by 5.5%, whilst the price of wholesale diesel will rise by 6.4%. The price of petrol will rise by 82 cents, whilst diesel will go up by 85 cents. The Central Energy Fund said that the weaker rand exchange rate versus the dollar was the main reason why fuel prices would rise sharply. The rand has fallen more than 1% since the beginning of May. With this fuel hike, the National Taxi Alliance said that the commuters should brace themselves for fare increases.
All right, for more on those fuel price increases, let's cross live now to our reporter Jayed-Leigh Paulse, who's catching up with motorists in Port Elizabeth that are filling up before the increase kicks in at midnight. And she joins us live now. Jade, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Do tell us, I'm sure you can see a lot of drivers behind you. I can even see a truck coming in to, of course, fill up before that price hike kicks in at midnight. But what are the motorists most concerned about this recent fuel hike?
That's true, Alicia. I'm coming to you from the Motherwell depot. It's called the Truck In here in Port Elizabeth. And I can tell you that commuters are actually flocking in now to fill up that petrol and their diesel as well. There's also trucks that have been coming in and fueling up as well. And I think that's just to top up the supplies here in Nelson Mandela Bay. But you know, let's go and chat to some of the commuters and find out from them how the petrol increase has affected them. Let's try and speak to this gentleman over here. Hello sir, we're live on SABC News. We just wanted to ask you, how has the petrol price increase, or has it affected you? I see you just started filling in now. What is your take on it?
No, I'm not sure about that because this is not my buggy, it's my friend's buggy. Yeah, maybe you can get someone else to ask that question. Maybe it's going to help you better than me.
Okay, are you a commuter? Have you got your own vehicle? Because as you know, petrol is going up and diesel alike. It's going to be costing about 72 cents per litre for petrol. That's roughly about 15 rand per litre. Does it affect you in any way?
No, I don't have my own vehicle. So, sorry.
Okay, let's try someone else. See, another gentleman has pulled up here and he's about to also top up with his petrol. Let's see if we can get a response from him. Hello, sir, we're live on SABC News. I see that you're also topping up your fuel. Is this because of the increase in petrol tonight at midnight?
No, it's not because I was going to fill up already. It's not because of the increase. In fact, I forgot that it's going to be an increase. Maybe I'm going to fill up more now. Thank you for reminding me.
And what is your take on the increase? Is it going to affect you in any way this month?
Yes, it is, because we use our cars to go to work every day. So it's going to affect us very big time.
Thank you for your time, sir. Let's try another person here. But you know what, Alicia, it's also, one has to note that it's not only those who've got vehicles that this is going to affect, it's also going to affect those who use public transport such as buses and taxis as well. Let's try and speak to this gentleman over here. Good afternoon, sir. Can I have 5 minutes of your time? We're crossing live now for SABC News and asking motorists how they feel about the increase in the petrol.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's too much, man, the increase for the petrol. The money stays on, not going up the money. It's only petrol goes up all the time. Look, now is going to pay 15 rand some odd on a liter. We're struggling.
And if you don't mind me asking, have you just put in petrol now, and how much has it costed you?
It's I've put out 10 liters, 150. It's 150. Now I put it on my car. I don't have the money. I still need the money. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. So you see, Alicia, a lot of motorists are saying that, you know, the petrol increase at midnight tonight is going to affect them, and especially it's going to affect their budget as well. Now, I've been doing some research because, like many other South Africans, I too am a motorist, and I found out that if you decrease your speed by 20 kilometers it will actually help. So try take your foot off that clutch and rather, drive at a safer pace. That's between 2,500 and 3,000 RPM. So I suggest some of the motorists also try, practice safe driving and not speed on the roads. It's back to you in studio.
Jade will definitely take that into account. Thank you so much. That is our reporter in Port Elizabeth, Jayed-Leigh Paulse, and she was talking to some motorists that are also rushing to fill up before that. Of course, the fuel price hike kicks off at midnight. Peter, what do you have for us?